Do you have a picture now? Hey, Beth, how you doing? Is Ray still in the woods? Hey, River Rat, Roger, how you doing, buddy? I'm just messing around trying to learn what I'm doing. Had some problems getting started, but I've realized that I've got a delay, so I have to turn the volume down on the screen I'm watching the chat on. Welcome in, Justin. How are you, buddy? Glad to see you come in. That's great. I really appreciate you, man. Roger, you and Justin know each other. I've seen you on each other's channels. That's good, Beth. Thank you. Ray's going to be joining us after he eats supper. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Justin. And by the way, I got a package today from you, and I do appreciate it, the Plano box and the lure. And I am going to stick that Catch and Gray 719 sticker on the windshield of my boat. And I do appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. It's storming here, guys, so you may hear thunder and rain in the background. Is everybody still with me? Oh, no problem, man. I was patiently waiting. I was starting to get a little worried, just thinking maybe it had gotten lost in the mail. And if it hadn't come soon, I'd probably reached out to you just to make sure. But yeah, I really appreciate it. I was definitely not in a hurry for it, but I am thankful it's here. It's something I can definitely use. And hey, guys, I know you probably already know this, but speaking with a little bit of a lisp, I've got to have major dental surgery done after we get done with Susan in the hospital, and I reach 59 and a half years of age so that I can get my 401k out without having to pay it back. And so that's going to happen probably sometime around November is when we'll get it back started. But until then, I'll be speaking with a lisp when I've got these fake plastic teeth in. They're very uncomfortable. So, guys, what I'm looking at doing is doing some live sit down and talks. I'm not ready to do live fishing streams yet. That's going to probably take some more equipment and stuff like that. One thing I'm excited about though was when I was first trying to get in, there were 13 people waiting to get into the stream. So I was very happy with that. I thought if I could get 13 people on a little test just to see if it's going to work, that'd be great. But then I had the delay and a bunch of people dropped off. So, but yeah, that was exciting to see that many people wanting to come in to start. Again, they may have thought there's going to be fishing content, and I do hope to eventually get to that point, but not right now. Right now, I'm just getting my feet wet, using a webcam. I had some trouble at first getting my I'm a little bit behind. I saw that there was a little bit of a delay in the stream. It was buffering, I'm sure because of the storm. Bear with me, guys. Yeah, I called AJ to see if he could get on. He's doing security work at the college today for his part-time job, but I think he was supposed to get off about 8 o'clock, and he was going to try and get on at some point. Roger, have you got any prospects on when you'll be able to throw those baits you won, man? I can't wait to see you out there chucking and reeling those things. Oh, scared. I'll tell you something, guys. I love throwing the glide bait. It's a lot of fun. It just looks so alive in the water. But that mag draft has been a fish catcher for me. I've caught some nice bass on that thing. Oh no, not more grubs. But garlic infused sounds pretty good. I have a feeling he's going to catch some fish on those. Hey Beth, did Ray tell you that I got a strike on that waltz bait that you bought him? Hooked one, but it got off. Susan was supposed to be on here, but I guess she didn't wait when it moved over. Justin, I like that bait you sent with the look like a little tiny bluegill with the jointed body. That thing looks like it might be good when you're when the bluegill's on the bed. How bad's the list, guys? Can y'all understand me? I know I don't talk normal with it in, but nobody wants to see me with it out, I promise. Thanks, Roger. I appreciate that. Thank you, Beth. Well, that rain is pounding. It is very real, buddy. It's very real. My family doesn't have a history of good teeth, but I'm going to spend a lot of money to get some nice white, fairly straight teeth. I don't want them to look fake, but I want to have a nice smile for one time in my life. And so I'm going to put the money down and get that done. And hopefully I'll still be able to talk normal when it's all over, and hopefully still be able to sing. I do some singing. I'm not sure if you're aware, but want to get back to doing some singing every once in a while, and I can't do it like this, and I ain't going to do it without the teeth in. So hopefully everything will work out where I can do that. Me too. I'll probably cry when I can smile with pride and be happy with my teeth and my look. I ain't gonna get no prettier, unfortunately, but a smile, a bright smile, be something that I'll be able to share that I've not shared in a long time. So that'll be really great. Beth, tell Ray to eat faster. I've got something to tell him that's pretty interesting that happened at the hospital today. Yeah, I feel like they do that with me now, Justin. A lot of times at work, just to be able to talk plain on the phone, I out in my office, and you can't see my top teeth when I talk very much, um, if I'm careful. So I don't think they see them too much. Nobody says anything, but I always feel like they're looking. There he is. Hey, Ray, how's it going, buddy? You see any deer in the woods? Guys, Ray's the only guy I know that hunts deer with no gun when it ain't season, just to look at them. He goes and sits in a tree stand and just looks at deer and takes pictures of them. Roger, I know you can appreciate that. You like to take video of deer, some beautiful video I saw recently. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Justin. I really appreciate it, buddy. I hope you'll tune back in when we're doing this for real. And I sure do appreciate all your support. And you have all of mine. Thanks, man. Hey, Ray, listen to this story, and Beth, and you and Roger as well. This is pretty cool. So today, randomly, was in a hospital room with Susan. She was seeing the nurse that accesses her port and takes her blood to send her blood work off. And we were sitting in a room. It was me and Scoot, Roger. That's our middle daughter, and Susan, and two nurses were in there. And I'm looking around the room, and there's like a cork board that's got pictures from the staff put up on the board. and there's a group of maybe 5 or 6 pictures, nurses and stuff like that. And then there's this one square up there, and it's red and yellow and looks like the Bob's Bassin logo. So I look at it and I'm like, that looks like the Bob's Bassin logo. And Susan looked at it and she said, it is. I said, no, it's probably Buc-ee's, because when I made the logo, and I had never seen a Buc-ee's logo before, but they have the same colors and a round circle, but they don't have the writing around the side, and they have a beaver instead of a bass in the circle. The circle for me was supposed to be like the moon in the background with a fish jumping up. And so anyway, she said, no, that's your logo. And I'm like, no. I get up and walk over there, and it is a printed cutout of the thumbnail that I used for the 500 subscriber giveaway. And it had a piece of the Mega Bass Mag Draft on the picture. So I knew right away what it was, but it was cut out to where it was the Bob's Bassin and Stuff logo posted on that wall in just random. And so it was really, really wild. And I asked the nurses, I'm like, who's in these pictures? And they didn't know who it was, that had put that up there. Hold on one second, guys. Hey, I'm live now. Just go back to my page and look for the one that's got where it says Bob's Bassin and Stuff and has the Bass Hole Podcast logo and all that on it, and click on it. You'll probably have to go out and go back in. Okay. Love you. Bye. Sorry, guys. That was the wife. She's trying to get on so she can see what's going on. So anyway, they don't know where it come from. I thought maybe it's Bass Fishing 336 who won the second place prize in the contest. So I text him, and he don't work there, and he doesn't know who it would be. And so right now I have no idea how that thing got in that random room where I happened to be sitting with my Bob's Bassin and Stuff hat on, and totally a coincidence. It was really cool. Yeah, I couldn't get over it. It was wild. Yeah, I mean, for that to be posted on a board, that's really out there. If you had told me that and I hadn't seen it myself, I wouldn't have believed it. Yeah, for somebody with 572 subscribers, I think, yeah, that's just wild. And the fact that it was in a random hospital room, it was just weird. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. Susan, I hope you've gotten in. If you have, put something in the comments. Yeah, that was really a small world moment, Ray. I mean, it's different than, running into somebody at the boat ramp like we did, or, something like that. But, this being in Winston and having nothing to do with fishing or a lake, it was just really weird. Roger, I tell you, it's been a struggle here recently. I did Ask Studio, and you may have seen this on my post. I asked Studio the other day to look at my recommendations over the last 90 days compared to the 90 days prior, and they were down 40%. But my views were only down 3.4%. So my my view to recommendation ratio is way up, and my CTR is up. But the and CTR for Ray and Beth is the click-through rate. That's how many people see your video and actually click on it. And but it's up, but they're not recommending my video as much. And then I'll gain 3 or 4 subscribers and then lose 2. And then I'll gain 2 and then lose 1. And then I'll gain 3 and lose 2. I mean, it's just crazy. No, I don't need CPR, Ray. I know that's something that you look forward to performing on me, but it's not happening, okay? That's probably best, Ray. I don't want to wake up to that. Oh, guys, I've got to tell you a story. I was watching the Latin Assassin last night or yesterday evening, and one of his subscribers and a guy that's a regular in his chat sent him some lures, and he sent him like a $70 glide bait, a red, white, and blue buzz bait and swim jig, because he's real. Latin Assassin is really patriotic. He's really American, and so he, as a joke, he sent him these little plastic lures that look like a tiny penis with testicles, and just as a joke. Well, Latin had one of those koiki baits that are the round ones with the appendages coming all out of them. Well, he took some of those appendages and modified that bait to where he ran those through what would be the scrotum and made it look like hair. And this was all as a joke and fun. And he took that out and he actually rigged it up on the lake, on Lake Gunnersville, and threw that thing next to a pylon of a bridge. Second cast caught a 3-pound largemouth on that thing, and the people in the chat went nuts. There were so many jokes that were just not for young ears, but it was hilarious. It was hilarious. And when we're not on live, Ray, I'll tell you some of the jokes that they were saying on there, but it was funny. Hey, Susan, I love you. I'm glad you're here. Oh, that's good, Tennessee River Bass. That's good. Yeah, you'll get a kick out of them, Ray. It was funny. Hey, Tennessee River Bass, where do you fish? Are you fishing the Tennessee River chain? Or are you on Chickamauga, or where are you at? I did, Susan. I told that story and you missed it, but you are here to back me up on it, that it was such a random cool thing. Oh, so you're fishing Gunnersville too. Okay, that's cool. Thanks, y'all. Ray, Beth, thank you. Ray, I hope your back gets feeling better, man. Get that thing worked on some more. You need some help. Hey, Tennessee, do you know the guys from Backwoods Bassin? They're a small channel that has gotten up and going. They catch some nice bass, man. Yeah, if you're not, please do subscribe to them. They're worth the watch. They fish out of an aluminum boat that's just modified with a deck on it. But man, they catch some nice bass. I really enjoy their channel. Yes, sir, Roger. Backwoods Bassin. Backwoods, I think, is one word. Hey, Roger. Also, I know I've mentioned it in your comments, but I'm really digging that creek series where you're fishing the creeks and catching all different kinds of species of bass. Man, that's cool. And some of those creeks are really nice to look at. They're cool. Yeah, if you're bouncing around creeks, that's going to happen. I mean, there's no way there's going to be bass in every creek, at least not at the time that you're happen to be there. But so yeah, just I mean, take that with a grain of salt and move on to the next one because every now and then you'll get in one like that when you had the two-parter on where it's just loaded. Susan, it's storming here. Is it storming there? Susan may have left us. I have not, but I am definitely planning to get to Baden. I've heard nice things about Tillery, but I haven't looked into that one much yet. But Baden and High Rock are some that I'm definitely wanting to get to. It'll probably be once Susan gets done with all her treatments and hopefully is doing better. I don't like to get too far from home. That's one of the reasons I haven't fished Hartwell more. Ray and I had planned to fish Hartwell several times this year, and we just haven't gotten to. We went twice, um, or yeah, we went twice, and would love to get back down there, but I just can't be that far from Susan right now while she's going through all she's going through. Yeah, that storm must have come this way, Susan, because it's doing that here now. Yeah, I'd like some pointers on the Yadkin River. I really want to learn how to fish that. So maybe you can give me some good landings and stuff to go to, and let me know where some of the fish are. Awesome, man. Awesome. The thunder's still rolling here, guys. My little dog is just a panting in the floor down here beside of me. So, Tennessee, what are some of the things that you'd like to see us talk about on the live streams? I know one of the things that I've got in mind is because I have a lot of subscribers that have come in from my shorts for the beginners tips that I do on Sundays. I'm wanting to do some stuff for beginners, but I want to do some stuff for some, some experienced anglers as well. What kind of topics do you think we should try and cover? Hello, Marines Army Mom. It's so nice for you to stop by. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Everybody, please check out Marine Army Mom's channel. She is an awesome lady. She's in lots of the chats I'm in. Just a super, super nice lady. Thank you, Roger. I appreciate you, buddy. Hey, everybody, let me know. Am I being too loud? Because I can be louder. Am I not loud enough? I don't know how my volume is because I had to turn it down because it's on a delay. Susan, is that the tobacco barn where James works? Anytime, Mom. Anytime. You are just the nicest lady, quick with the hi and the greetings, and I really appreciate you. And I'm tickled to death that you take your time to come over here and see me doing something I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. But I appreciate it. Hopefully, this is going to be the first of many lives. Just sitting around chatting for now. Hopefully, later on, we'll advance up to doing some live stream fishing. But right now, we're just getting our feet wet. And so, yeah, I really appreciate you coming by. I really do. And Marine Army Mom, I know you've heard me in the chats talking about my wife. She's in the chat. She's Susan Blaylock. So she's in here as well. I know you've said prayers for her, and I sure do appreciate that. Nick didn't get hurt, did he, Susan? Nick is our granddaughter's fiance. He was working at the tobacco barn when the power pole fell and hit it. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I like to call Marines Army Mom ma'am, M-A-M. Is that okay with you? Do you mind that? That's good, Susan. I'm glad he didn't get hurt. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. How's the volume, guys? Am I too loud, too low? I've got a microphone here. I can move closer if I'm too low, or I can calm my volume down. I tend to be loud. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Oh, okay. So it didn't fall on the building. It just fell across the power line. That's good. I'm glad. Ma'am, was Burke's Outdoors having a live stream tonight? I thought I saw that when I was getting ready to go live. Okay, may have lost ma'am. Nope, there she is. He catches a lot of fish, doesn't he, ma'am? He puts a lot of fish on the bank. I'm telling you. Oh, by the way, did things get sorted out with the red rooster situation? Was he legit? Did we determine that? Because it seemed like there was some suspicion last night on the live. Yeah, I'd hate to think that somebody would come in to Aaron's live and give him a hard time. He's a really nice guy, from what I can tell. If anybody watches wants to see somebody catch some fish off the bank, check out Burke's Outdoors. I think is what it's called. It's really good. He catches a lot of fish on the rivers up there in Maine, and he does live streams. He's a really nice guy. Good, good. Glad that got sorted out. All right, guys. Well, I tell you what, we've been going 40 minutes. This was just a test. I wanted to see how the chat worked. I have no experience at all from this side doing the chats. So I want to appreciate I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you very much. I think the test went well. We'll definitely be doing this again soon for real. And thanks again for tuning in. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I think probably everybody that's left is subscribed. But if not, hit that subscribe button. Join us next time and let everybody know we're doing live now on Bob's Bassin and stuff. And keep bassing. Everybody take care.